Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to a beautiful day here on My PI Dream. Look at the skies, look at the blue skies we have this morning. But then again, almost every morning is like this. It's a cycle here in the Philippines. Beautiful, calm mornings, a great time to have breakfast, maybe out on the patio. And then in the afternoon, it gets hot. And then towards the early evening, we get the clouds, and occasionally we get the rains. It's a pattern, but it seems to work well. It works really well with the environment here. All those rains keep everything so lush and green. Well, anyway, today you can probably hear in the background, you hear those saws going. Our tilers, our people who are doing the stonework on the fence posts outside, they're out there working this morning. They're already up and running, and I have to go and do some work upstairs, of course, again inside the comfort room in the bath on the second floor. I had some challenges Saturday, and we'll discuss that when we get in today's episode. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get today started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Okay, now for me today, my goal up here on the second floor, and it's going to be my only goal for today because I know it's going to be a challenge, is to get the holes open wide enough to get these two faucets installed in this granite top. And I'm going to show you from underneath the problem that I had, the miscalculation that we had when we first poured the slabs inside here. Let's go up underneath the granite slabs and the concrete slab here and look at how it was cut out, where the holes were set up for the original concept of putting the faucet and the vessel sink in. Now, I don't know if you remember, but when we were putting the hole inside here, when we put the form, we put a PVC form right back here. The worker didn't use my diagram. I had it all written out, and I gave him dimensions from the front of the slab to where the center hole was going to be, which was this point right here. But for some reason, he moved it back about 5 centimeters back. I have no idea why he did that. He wasn't following the diagram that I gave him. So this hole right here is useless, and he ended up having to chip this out. This was nice. It was clean with the PVC. We just dropped the PVC down. Here he had to chip it out here. And this was the other one that was identified, and that was going to be for the faucet in the back. But we found out after looking at the size of the vessel sink up here, that we couldn't fit it back here. So I ended up having to cut a hole back over here. Now I'm going to show you from underneath what a problem it is trying to drill through concrete slab with marble or granite on the top. Now that was certainly a challenge using the core bit, and it wasn't a perfect circle. When I mean not a perfect circle, it didn't line up with the hole inside the granite on the top up here. So I still have to do some more modification to that hole to be able to get this fixture that goes through the granite and connects the faucet to the granite itself. I have to make it a little bit bigger, and it's going to have to do with some chipping, and it's not as clean as I thought it was going to be using the core drill bit. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Also, I'm going to be working on this one here as well. So that's what my task is today. I have a feeling it's going to take me quite a bit of time. It's a mess trying to cut through all of the granite, and I hit rebar, and this is the rebar that I ended up cutting through right here using the core drill bit. It will cut through it, but it probably, and I'm sure it's dulling the core drill bit. But if I can make it through these two pieces right here, I'm not worried about it so much. I just need to get this project done. So that's the task at hand. I'm going to get started on that now. Okay, I got both of the faucets installed. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. It's only 10:15 now. And the next step after this is to start working on the vessel sinks. I'll get them centered. I got to see if I have the silicone downstairs to put the little bead around the base. Install the drain in the center. And then next step is I need to get the P-trap to be able to go inside the wall for the drains. And also, what I did not grab, I got to get 4 angle valves. Remember the angle valve that connects from the wall, from the PPR pipe, that connects the water, the inlet for the hot and the cold water on both of those. I did not pick those up. I did not have that on my to-do list. I forgot all about that. So, another short trip soon to be able to pick that up from a hardware store. Anyway, with Ness looking over my shoulder, and she decided to snap a picture of me. Well, I had my shawl over my head to keep the concrete from getting inside my eyes. I didn't have safety glasses, so what I ended up using was my regular glasses, and I had sunglasses over the top of it that have they cover these, and I used the protective cloth at the same time. And very, very important to not disregard safety. So I did good. No dust or dirt inside my eyes. So now that I got the fixtures in place, the next step is to work on the vessel sinks, put that bead of silicone around the base, hook up the drain inside, get the hoses. Remember the hoses that go to the angle valve, which I don't have the hoses, I don't have the angle valve, so I have to pick those up. And I can pick those up anywhere. I don't have to drive down to Wilcon. Wilcon is a little further. It is a little bit further down the road, even though it's in Lipa. I can just go to maybe Ace or Handyman or even McKilling, and they're very close to the house here. So let me get on to the next step, which is working on the vessel sink and try to get this bathroom, this comfort room finished. So as you can see, coming along quite nice. I have to put this bucket inside there because we don't have the P-trap. Remember, the P-trap is, we have to find a longer P-trap. Here. But as you can see, the angle valves are installed, and hot water runs hot water, and the cold water runs cold water. So I'm good. I'm happy. I didn't expect to be this far on this project today anyway. I only expected to get both of the appliances up here, the faucets, get those in place. So I got those in place, I got the sinks in place, I got them siliconed in, I got the water hooked up to this one. I can't hook up the water to this one yet because my builder, when he installed the pipe, he ran it way too far back. Let me see if I can find the flashlight so you can see. They're so far back behind the plaster and the tile that I'm going to have to get an extender. You remember the problem when he installed the one for the overhead, like this one here, which this one's kind of far back too, but not quite as far as the one down on the first floor. Wasn't anticipated, didn't have a strategy for things that you're going to be doing ahead of time. Those should be flush with the outside wall. So we will find a way to fix that. Basically, we're going to have to do an extender. We'll do like a little coupler, and we'll do an adapter on the outside to bring it out. Unfortunately, a lot of them are a little bit too long, and it will stick out and look kind of ugly. But remember, it is down embedded inside the bottom of the sink. You won't see those items. So anyway, it is lunchtime. It's past lunchtime. It's about 12:30. Let me go downstairs, grab a bite to eat, and then I'm not sure what the next project is. We'll probably clean up here, and then we'll find something else to do today. Hey, well, lunchtime is over, and I just got notified by our security that I have another Balac Pine shipment that's arriving in the next few minutes. They're at the front gate. They're going to escort them out here. LBC Express is going to drop off the package. Remember, this is package number 3 now of the Balac Pine boxes sent from the U.S. I can't remember what I have in this shipment. I think it's mostly koi pond parts. Remember the settlement tank that I did on the episode back in the U.S. about how to make your own settlement tank? Well, I think these are some parts that I shipped over for the pond that we won't be doing until 2019, but I'm slowly collecting all of the materials, the building materials for the pond project for next year. Hi, how are you today? Wonderful. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. You need water or anything? Nope. You good? Okay. Thank you. All right, thank you. Balac Pine box is in, but I don't have time to open it right now. I will open it later. I don't even remember what's inside this box, except for, I think from the weight, since I can feel it, and they didn't have to use one of the carts, one of the dollies to bring it down. I'm going to say it's a bunch of parts for the koi pond. So I did open up the Balac Pine box, and the Balac Pine box had the items for the koi pond, for the settlement, filter, pipes, connectors, things like that. But it also had my granite, my granite, my seat, my corner bench. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put the tile adhesive here. I'm going to do the leveling, and I'm going to do the installation. So that's one less thing I have to worry about inside the shower. Then really inside the shower, I want to do some waterproofing to the grout on the floor. I bought yesterday at Wilcon, I bought the shower head. I have a 10-inch by 10-inch square rain shower head. It goes up there. Then the only other thing I believe I need in here is the little wand. And I haven't picked out the one that I want yet, so I will still look for that. I have to run downtown tonight anyway to pick up a couple items for the plumbing for this area right here. So let's go ahead and install a bench. Well, here it is again at the end of the building day. I have to run down to a few of the building supply places, maybe not a few, maybe one, maybe two, I don't know. I have to find the P-traps, I have to find some adapters. I had a list of things that I have to look for. I need to get those before tomorrow. So we will make a run downtown Leapin at some of the hardware stores and look for that. But before I close for today, and before I show all the things we've accomplished for today, I want to do a couple of belated birthday shout outs. I'm a little bit behind. I apologize, I'm a little bit behind on my birthday shout outs. But I always say better late than never. So let's go back to the oldest belated one that I have, and that is for October 6th. and it is Grammy. Grammy lives in Taiwan and he turned 49. And also a belated birthday shout out for yesterday, October 7th, and this goes out to Raj. Raj is turning 58, and Raj wanted me to relay to everybody that he's moving to Jinsan from Tennessee. Now Jinsan, he didn't say Jinsan where. That doesn't sound like a Philippine place. It sounds like Korea. I don't know, so maybe he can elaborate a little bit more on that. And he had a couple other things he wanted me to pass on. He said his future sister-in-law, Ro Na, which is kind of like a Korean name too, turns 33 on the same day, which is October 7th. She's the sister of his future Asawa, Ruby Venus. So anyway, to all the belated birthday recipients, Grammy, Raj, and Rona, I want to wish you all a happy birthday. So let's do a quick wrap up what got accomplished today before we run down and go grab some building supplies downtown. So as you know, the vessel sinks, they got mounted today. The faucets, they got mounted today. And this one is working. That's not working yet because I don't have the extensions. I got to look tonight, see if I can get the extensions to be able to tap into the PPR pipe that's way deep into the wall. And I'm going to go and look for the P-traps tonight because our P-traps are not long enough. Inside the shower here, the bench, the granite bench is installed. Not the trim to it yet, but the granite bench is installed. And the tile adhesive is drying. And then maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll do the trim on the bottom. Now I was going to do the shower head tonight, I was going to install it, but I ran out of Teflon tape. So that's one of the things on the shopping list tonight to go pick up at the building supply store. And then we'll install it tomorrow. Tomorrow I plan on doing the waterproofing. I was kind of hoping to do it today, but other things got pushed it out of the way. Do the waterproofing. I'm going to do 2 days worth of waterproofing. Then we're going to test out the flow of the water inside here. Oh, by the way, this is the 10 by 10 the rain shower head that's going to be installed in the top of the shower. Let's go ahead and go outside and see how much of the stonework got done on the fence. Well, from the back side, it's looking pretty good. This little section right here, it kind of looks like it's complete. And we'll take a look at it from the outside. So from the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a partial down here. And I think this one isn't completed all the way on the inside. And the only thing left on those 5 are just this little section right here, it looks like. I asked the guys today, let me show you, I asked the guys to please go all the way down to the soil level. We weren't quite down there all the way. If you look at this one right here, you see where this gap is right here, as well as this section right here. I asked them to go just below the soil level so it will be transparent, and they added this section and they added this section as well right here. All this is going to have to drop down. I'm going to be removing all of this grass block and bring it down to the same level as the sidewalk. So it should match and you shouldn't see any bare concrete. Now, I don't think a dog can be more relaxed than that right there. So let's go ahead and head downtown. I'm going to grab a quick shower because I have cement in my hair and it's just really dirty. So I'm going to grab a quick shower and then we will head downtown and go get some plumbing supplies and whatever other building supplies we need for tomorrow. Well, I was going to go pick up some stuff down at the hardware building supply. I was going to get all those things for the plumbing for tomorrow. But after I grabbed my shower and I sat back and it's actually getting kind of late, I'm kind of like too tired to actually go downtown right now. So I think I'm going to wait. I'll probably put that off maybe tomorrow afternoon or I don't know. It's not that important to get all those things done immediately. That's a real easy thing to do. I have plenty of things to keep me busy tomorrow. Remember, I just put the granite corner bench in. I need to do the grouting around that and I need to cut the tile for the front. There's still just a little bit more grouting that needs to be done inside the bath up on the second floor, and I need to get back to working on the raised bed garden wall back here. You see, it's almost done. My gardener, he's been filling, I don't know if you can see over my shoulder, he's been filling it in with topsoil and some of that coconut mixture inside there to make it rich. So I might work on that, pull him off of, I can't put much more inside there because I don't have the fence to complete it. So that means that I'm going to close from here in the backyard today. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that My Little PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, you have a wonderful and blessed day.